All right, so basically, well, let's bring y'all over here. This is kind of crazy. Kris from Mr. Beast is getting accused of talking to minors. 2 videos over the last 30 days outlining allegedly sexual inappropriate relationships with a minor that have started at the age of 13. Plans to meet up. So you probably already heard about this, but it gets way more
in this screenshot. This ain't true. And this screenshot is Kris Tyson talking one-on-one with him. And at this point, he would have been 16. And here we go. Here is the picture of them meeting up together. I'm gonna censor his face. And as you can see right there, there's Carl right there. There's Kris Tyson right there. Kris Tyson was talking to this guy since he was 13. Kris Tyson was in college. And of course, the moment he was able to drive, he takes a camper van out in the middle of the woods, which, by the way, very secluded area. Let me talk about that. Anytime that someone is taking a camper van somewhere, bringing it out in the desert or the middle of the woods, it's very unnecessary because there's RV parks, there's the Walmart parking lot, there's plenty of areas you can go instead of going to a place that's very unfamiliar to you to camp out there, especially in a secluded area. So the real question is, if he was talking to Kris Tyson, who is interested in both men and women, since he was 13 years old and Kris Tyson was in college, why did he take a camper van out to see him and take it out in the middle of the woods in this secluded area? And then he met up with him like 2 days later, like the picture was posted.
Yeah, weird. But let's check out this other one. All right, so somebody said, I got respect for XQC tweeting this. And basically, XQC calls out creator who are silent about Kris and texting a minor inappropriately. And this is exactly what he had to say. I follow mostly only influential creators here. Yet, most have been silent about the Kris situation. Pretty deviant behavior across the board. Weirdo. Can't wait to read some of the cope justifications of why it wasn't addressed. Now that is crazy for XQC to say. You know, he's a very like on the fence person. And look what people are saying, like,
you be angry with. Oh, it's sex offender. And it was your man's. He was your boy.
oh hell no, they're doing that.
Man. You ain't know what he was doing? You ain't
Yo,
feel bad at all?
no way they're doing that.
None of that. Hey, you know that?
Drama Alert also did post Andrew Tate. We're gonna see what Andrew Tate had to say about this. Now, Andrew Tate is a really like. Well, let's hear what he says.
Surprise, surprise. Didn't see that one coming. Fucking hell. You know what's most amazing to me about this whole scenario? That nobody seems to point out this guy's name. Mr. Beast. Do you think that's a bit of a strange name? I'm sure I could Google it and there'd be some bullshit reason why he's called Mr. Beast. I'm sure they're coming with some stupid story that when he was a kid, he had a figurine called Beast, and then when he grew up, he wanted to be a figurine. Some fucking garbage. Why would the largest YouTube channel with an affinity towards children in the world be named after the beast from the devil? Why would that happen? Is that a coincidence? Considering the fact that you don't get to become the largest YouTube channel in the world without permission from the Matrix, because they throttle the accounts they don't like, and they take subscribers off, and they prevent the accounts that tell the truth from getting views. If you're getting that many views and that many subscribers, it's because they're pushing you to the front with the algorithm. They want the kids to see you. And by coincidence, this account they want the kids to see is named after the beast. And these are the same people who openly admit they're coming for your children. They chant it in the streets at LGBT parades. We're coming for your kids because the LGBT agenda has no future without your children. They can't have kids. They can't reproduce. They need your kids. They need to come and take yours. And they're open about it. And they put their flags everywhere. They have their month. and they put all their bullshit propaganda in schools to try and convince kids to do all this insanity and confuse children. And at the same time, the largest YouTube channel aimed at children in the world now, coincidentally, and that's being normalized, and it's all called The Beast, and it's an accident? Call me a conspiracy theorist. Seems pretty fucking obvious to me what they're doing. And I've explained in my previous videos that you don't get to the top unless you sell your soul. And you can sell your soul by being evil or just being ignorant. You can be like this Mr. Beast kid, and you can just sit there and go, oh, I didn't know. My friend just became a tranny, and I just say what they tell me to say, and I don't know, and just play ignorant. But he knows what he's doing. He knows it's wrong. If he had any semblance of honor, he would rename his channel.
Damn.
Right? You're big enough to get through a rebrand, friend. And you could sit there and say, you know what, I understand how my name can be misunderstood. And I have a responsibility that goes along with my popularity, and I should probably change it into something more positive. A positive name about helping the world, instead of being a beast of some sort. Especially one, the beast from the Bible itself, in a Christian country, America. If he had any semblance of honor, he wouldn't be accepting all this transgender shit from his friends. My personal views, even if I personally support your transgenderism, there's going to be some young children who watch this show who's going to get confused by what you're doing, and we might cause some distress. In fact, lifelong, life-altering decisions might be made based on the fact that you are being a dumbass, so let's keep this away from children. He didn't do that either. Is he allowed to do that? Maybe Susan told him he's not allowed. Maybe they told him if you want to become...
Well, there's Andrew Tate's opinion. He went on a little rampage about it. And so people are pretty much like also throwing shade at like other content creators due to the fact, like, look what Drama Alert said. Pokimane and Valkyrie fold. So they're pretty much saying like they don't want to come out with it. You know, she's just saying like, I don't know all the details regarding this and this and that. Whatever the case is. When you got Valkyrie. Oh, she went over, what's it called? Valkyrie's post. But it just shows, like, you know, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to, you know what I mean? I'm going to let y'all have your own opinions. Please definitely let me know your opinion, what you think about, like, everything going on. Because I'm not going to lie, it is seeming kind of bad. Like, these are all allegations, 100%. But I really just want to know your opinion just to see, like, where the community head's saying that. Just to see like where this person thinks and how this person thinks. I just want to say this for the final response then also. Kris, whatever, I wouldn't say when you start going against normalism, you know what I mean? Because abnormal's okay. Leave the kids out of this. You feel me? Like everyone just knows, leave the kids out of it. Like I even be having some youngins that be watching that I can't control, but I keep that shit to it. You know what I'm saying? That shit to a real minimum, you feel me?